everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I would like to show you how to make one of these little notepads. And this is the same notepad that we used in our gratitude glue book folder. Let me show you. It's like this one. And when I was making this, I told you that I would show you how to do this little notepad in a separate video. So let's get crafting. I thought it'd be fun to make one of these for Christmas. And then you could use it in your junk journal, or you could use it just as a separate little notepad to carry in your purse or in your pocket, and it could be for your Christmas list. So let's pick out some scraps. That's what I did. And I just got these out of my scrap bin. They're just little papers at random that I thought would be good for taking notes. And these are roughly, I'll have to look at my notes here, roughly 2.5 inches wide by 4 inches long. And they're not exact. You can kind of see some are smaller, some are a tiny bit bigger than that, but roughly 2.5 inches by 4 inches. Some I tore just to make them a little more interesting. So get in your scrap bin and just pick out some little pieces like this. So then next, what we're going to do, we're going to pick out a cover. And I've got out this pad. I thought we could pick out maybe a paper in here, but also let me get out my leftovers from last year and my scraps. Okay, and maybe we can find something in here for a cover. Let's see, I've got lots. Let me get this out of the way. Let's see here. We find something interesting. I would like it to be more like scrapbook paper, not cardstock for the cover. That way it'd make it a little softer, so you can, like this, let me grab this. So it would fold up a little easier. Cardstock paper would be heavy and hard to fold up, so you could write your notes. So let me see what we can find in here. I found this in my scraps, and I think it looks Christmassy, so let's give this a try. And it's scrapbook paper, it's not cardstock. And we want this to measure 3 inches by 5 inches for our cover. So I think what I'll do, I'll just tear it. Let me get out my tearing ruler. And I'm sorry if there's a glare on this. I noticed in one of my other videos that these clear rulers, sometimes the lights glare off of them. So I'll just measure it on here. 1, 2, 3 inches. Let's just tear that. Line it up here. I like the torn edges. Okay. We'll put that in the scrap bin. And then we want it 5 inches long. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I might go just a little bit more. And why don't we just tear this roughly off like this? Make it a little more interesting on the cover. Okay, so let's get our papers. Next, we want to mark 1/2 inch at the top up here. So let's do that. Let me grab my pencil. And we're just going to put a mark at the 1/2 inch and measure 1/2 inch over here. Okay, and then I'm just going to draw a line kind of lightly. Okay, and then we're just going to fold over the top at that 1/2 inch mark. You can see it there, just like that. Okay, so we got that done. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to take our papers and we're going to tap them so they're even at the top. And I'm just going to kind of take a look through here to see how they're lined up to make sure they're close to the top. So let's do that again. Kind of tap them so they go to the top. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but that looks pretty good. They're fairly even at the top. Okay, so now we're going to do some gluing. I'm going to put a clip on these to hold them together. And then I'm going to take our cover, turn it over, and I'm going to glue this edge right here. And I think I'll use my art glitter glue today. So let's do that. I better grab my wax paper here. There we go. So let's do some gluing on here. Now the next thing we want to do is that on my papers, I'm going to glue along the spine here. So let me grab it here so you can see, and I'm going to hold it fairly close to the top so the papers don't spread apart too much. And I'm just going to glue along the spine. I'm going to be pretty generous with the glue. If it soaks down in a little bit, that's okay. So I'm just going to put glue along there. Let me show you. See how I have glue on there? Okay. Then now I'm going to take my cover and I'm going to line up my papers so they're kind of in the middle and along that fold line. Let me hold it up so you can see it a little better. Okay, and then I'm just going to fold this over like that. And then press it down. And then I'm going to take my finger and just go along the spine like that. Can you see how I'm doing that? And then just press it down on the edges. Okay, like that. Okay, that looks good. I think what I'm going to do next, I'm going to put a piece of cardstock paper on the back. I didn't do that on this one, but I think I'd like to do it on this, especially if you're going to be carrying it in your purse or in your pocket and you want to make some notes. It'll give you a little bit harder surface to write on. So let's see if we can find something in the scraps that would be fun to use as a back. Let's see, there's a big piece. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe, yeah, maybe we'll use that. Let's see if we can tear that. Let me get out my ruler. Let's see, we wanted, I would say we wanted at least, let's see, we wanted at least 3 inches wide. So let me move this. So if we go 3 inches. So 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. Let's just tear that. 1, 2, 3. Let me get it lined up here. Let's see. Okay, that tears all right. Okay, that can go back in the scrap bin. And we want it at least 5 inches long. So we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So let's tear that about right there. Okay, and then let me find it here. Where did it go? Okay, let's see here. Now that might be too long. Yes, it is. That's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and glue it on, and then we can tear off what is hanging over. So, but we want it to go this way because we want the pretty side in here. That's what I think anyway. Yeah, let's do that. So we want to glue it just at the top here. So let's do that. Let's see here. We want to go like this. Line it up fairly straight. Okay, that'll work. Just going to press that down. Okay, yeah, I think that will be better. And then we can just tear this off. Let's do that. Got that done. So now let's look at our prototype here. Let's work on the top up here. Let's work on that part. And I used some Amazon packaging up here. It was the packaging that I sprayed the gold mica mist on. So let's use that. Now you can use just plain Amazon paper if you want to, like this. You could even use leftover tissue paper. This is what we had left from the washi tape packaging, what that came in. So you can use something like that, but I think I'll use this with the gold mist. So let's just tear off a piece here that looks interesting. Okay, let's do that. And we're just going to put that along the top up here, kind of like this one. So let's do that. And we might not want it to go over. Excuse me, let's see. How far did I go over? Not that far. Okay. Let's see. Maybe about like that. And then we'll probably have to tear this off a little bit. You don't want it to go quite that far over the back. Okay. Now, let's see here. All right. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do some gluing. I bobbed my fingers, and then we can trim it off on the sides. Oops, I'm stuck. Uh-oh, I didn't put down my wax paper. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll just wipe that off. We're going to be doing some decorating on the front anyway. So let me grab my wax paper. There we go. Okay, now let's do some trimming on the ends. Let's pick out some Christmas washi tape to go up here. So let me grab that. Let's see what we can find in here. Something pretty that will go up here. Let's see. Maybe we'll do that one. At least let's unroll it so we can see what it looks like. These are some new washi tapes. I just got those from Amazon. And I wanted to tell you real quick about this holder that I have them in. I got this at the Dollar Tree, and I think it's great. It's just right for holding washi tapes, and it only costs $1.25. And usually when you buy these somewhere else, they cost anywhere from, I'm going to say, $5 to $10. So I just thought that was a great buy, and it's so handy for keeping your washi tapes in. So, okay, back to this. Let's see if we can get this unrolled. See what that looks like. Oh, that looks pretty. I like that. I think what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to take it all the way around the back. So if you're carrying this in your purse or your pocket, then it'll look pretty on this side too. So let me get it here. And we'll just, well, maybe I'll cut it off like that. And then just press it down good. Oh yeah, I like that. That looks pretty on there. Okay, we got that done. For the next part, we're going to need a brad. Something like this. And I like these because they're flat on the top. And it's one of these. I just get these at Walmart. They call them fasteners at Walmart. And let's just get one of these out of here. Okay. And then next, we're going to need our foam pad. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to bring it out. And we're going to need our awl. Okay. And we're going to poke a hole through it, kind of in the middle, somewhere, I'm going to say about right there. Now this might be kind of hard. Be very careful. You don't want to get your finger over too far, okay? So I'm going to just go like this, because I think, let me try it. If I put it down, I think it's going to bend it if I do this. Let's see if I do it like this. Yes, let me get it started here. Just be real careful when you're doing this. Okay, there we go. I got it through. Okay, and I'm going to really push it through because I want my hole to be fairly big. So let's see how that looks. It's a little hard to get through because of the thickness of the papers. So let's see here how that worked. Okay, I think that worked okay. Let's see if we can get our brad in there all right. We're just going to put our brad. Oh yeah, that went through easy. Just like that. Okay. Then we're going to turn it on the other side. Let me take a look here. Let me do that again. I like these little legs lined up horizontal. That's just my personal preference. So let's do that. And then we're just going to spread these little legs apart. I'm going to go ahead and lay it down so it's on a flat surface. And then we're just going to push those down like that. Okay, let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, that looks good. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of washi tape over that, just in case it might catch on something in your purse or in your pocket. So let's just put a piece of washi tape. We might just run another strip across that. Why don't we do that? just cover that up like that. There. And then we'll just trim this off on the edge. Let's see now. Let's just press that down. Yes, that's better. Makes it smoother on the back. Okay, so we have that done. I think we'll do some decorating on the front. I went ahead and gathered up some things that I thought might be pretty to go on the front. But before we start decorating, I think I'm going to tear this off a little bit. It seems, I don't know, a little bit too long. I think it's curling up. So let's just tear that off. Let's see here. Maybe we'll go on this side so we can kind of see what we're doing. So let's just tear that off. There, I think that's better. I have to save that little piece. We can use it for something. All right, let's see what we have here. I have these left over from the last video. And if you're new to my channel, I'll show you where those came from. Those came from Simple Stories, and they're the ephemera in the Simple Vintage 'Tis the Season collection. And I got those from scrapbook.com. So I have these left over that we can do some decorating with. And then I found these from last year that I have left over from Pink Fresh. And I think I also got those from scrapbook.com. So maybe we can find something in there. There's lots of pretty things in there. So let's see what we can find. All right, let's look in here, see what we have in here. Okay, I like this greenery. That might look pretty. Maybe a poinsettia would be pretty. And maybe we can find something in here to go maybe down at the bottom. Oh, that's fun. Love and warmth. Joy. Oh, okay. Well, let's think about those two. I know, I'm thinking I like the joy. So let's do that. We'll just keep it kind of simple. I think that'll be enough. So let's get those glued on. I got those glued on, so let's take a look. Oh, I think that looks really pretty. Let's look at the back. Yes, that looks nice too. And then we have our papers inside that we can write all kinds of things on. So yes, I love this. I think you'll be able to use this in so many different ways. You could even put it in an envelope. I'm not sure what size they call this. Let me measure this. This is 3.5 inches by 5 inches, and I think it'll fit in there, and you could give it as a present. Or like I said, you can carry it in your purse or in your pocket and use it to make your Christmas list. Or let me see here, I think I have a junk journal here. Let me grab it. This is one I made some time ago. It's not a Christmas one, but I just wanted to give you an example what you could do, like on a blank page, any of these. I haven't decorated it yet, but you could take it and glue it in your junk journal and then do more decorating around. So there's just so many ways you can use this. I hope you had fun today. It was great having you here with me. And I also hope you can find some time to relax and make your own little notepad. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be seeing you real soon with a new video.